The gods in Dragon Ball follow a strict set of rules that have been enforced since the beginning of time, with punishment being swift and severe in any case of a breach. In the main timeline, we've only had a few select accounts of a god being punished for blasphemy, the most notable being Beerus destroying Zamasu. Even though Beerus himself is only the god of destruction of Universe 7, so that's where his jurisdiction lies, those above him hold much more power and control. The Grand Priest and the Omni King are the supreme authorities of the multiverse, with the latter pretty much being the alpha and omega of reality, completely erasing and creating whatever he pleases into and out of existence. But having never seen him battle before, is the Omni King really the one true unbeatable force in the universe? In the past, there's been a short account of universes that were wiped out before Goku's time, but not many details, if any, were gone into concerning them. Universe 13, before being completely erased by the Omni King, shone at the forefront of the multiverse, housing extremely powerful mortals and a god of destruction alike. However, the angel of this former universe, Murno, is where things hit their breaking point. After not only he, but every single existing thing in his universe were thought to be erased by Zeno, he somehow returned, popping up in Universe 7 with a mysterious plan in mind that first involved separating Goku and Vegeta and testing their powers individually. The one thing the angel has been transparent about, however, is his anger with the Omni King for taking away everything he had from him, and his disdain towards the Grand Priest for pretty much allowing it. With Murno being explained to us as having knowledge and power that far exceeds the average angel, his skills may become a legit threat to not only the Grand Priest, but the Omni King himself. After his battle with Vegeta, the angel appears at the lookout as the Z-Fighters are attempting to formulate a plan to round up the Dragon Balls, but unfortunately he's already beat them to it, severely limiting their options even more. But for what use would he even have for doing this? Why is this guy toying with them so aggressively, and when will he strike in the God realm? If you guys want to check out Dragon Ball Super Kai for yourselves as we continue to advance through easily my favorite fan manga at this point, the link will be down below in the description box, and if you are enjoying the Universe 13 saga, consider leaving a like on this video as well. I appreciate it so much, guys. Also, if you haven't already, be sure to have that notification bell turned on to never miss an upload, and follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to stay up with me and all Dragon Ball related content. But without further ado, the Angel of Universe 13's plan seems to be going accordingly, as he endlessly toys with the remaining Z-Fighters after easily defeating both Goku and Vegeta, barely using any of his power. Even going as far as escaping the grasp of the Grand Priest, who had descended upon he and Whis after warping Goku away. Murno looks like he has the entirety of Universe 7 in his grip, even invading the sacred hideout of the Z-Fighters, the Lookout. Trunks' plan to retrieve the Dragon Balls was short-lived, as within seconds, Murno has appeared before them and declares he'll hang on to these for the time being. Vegeta demands to know what he plans on using them for, as surely he has no need for them, so just what is this all for? The angel replies that he's been actually thinking about eliminating Zeno, but that would presumably be out of such a weak dragon's power to kill the gods. Zeno is my prime target, Murno says, but since this cannot be done with these Dragon Balls, he'll just use them for something more within its powers. As he opens up another portal, dropping the Dragon Balls inside, he says that perhaps he'll use them to wish for maybe more of whatever that delicious dessert that Bulma made for him earlier was while he waits. This was an extremely interesting learning experience, he says. However, Vegeta, don't forget about my previous offer, as it still stands. You can do as you please, but my time here with you all is coming to an end, as I have much more important things to attend to. Before he leaves, however, he takes a moment to acknowledge Dende, telling him don't try anything funny like attempting to create more Dragon Balls, because he will know and won't hesitate to take those from them as well. Also, don't even try to use the Namekian Dragon Balls either, he says, because I will know about it and I'll come take those from you as well. And lastly, before you can even conceive the thought, if you attempt to gather the Super Dragon Balls, I already have the means to stop that as well. Dende and the rest of the Z-Fighters stand aghast at what they've just heard. Murno has covered all of their possible options after stealing the Earth's Dragon Balls, and even implying that he has the power to interfere in the case that the Super Dragon Balls are used as well. So, what now? Goku is still missing, and it seems like all they can do now is wait for the Grand Priest to handle things. As the angel creates another portal, he makes one last remark before leaving, saying that as for the people of West City as well as Bulma, they're all still very much alive. Just like his final flash, Murno, had simply teleported them to another location for the time being, but this isn't finished. As he begins to disappear within the portal, the last thing he leaves them with is that perhaps next time, he might decide to pit the entire Earth against himself. That sounds like a ton of fun, but until next time, mortals, and then he's gone. Everyone is shaken now that there really does seem to be nothing they can do against this guy, as Piccolo curses him, calling him the epitome of pure evil, using them like pawns in this sick game. Dende steps in, however, with the controversial revelation saying that maybe they're wrong about him to some extent. He goes on to say that this might sound weird, but he doesn't sense the slightest bit of evil coming from that guy's soul, which is really weird, especially considering what he just told them. Also, if he was pure evil, then they all would have been able to sense it, so there's something definitely different about this guy, obviously other than being a god. As much as he hates to admit it, even Vegeta agrees with him, saying that if this guy really wanted he and Kakarot dead, he had many chances to do it, but something still isn't right here. This angel's plan is extremely well thought out, angering Vegeta even more that he's being so methodical with his moves. He claims to want revenge on Zeno, but hasn't killed a single person yet. Well, other than Frieza, but he had that coming. Will he launch a direct assassination on Zeno? What is his next move? They need a counterplan, and they need it now as time is running short. Back in the realm of unknown, Goku seems to be having a much better time than Vegeta, as we see him finishing a hefty amount of food, commenting that he had no idea this much was here where everything is nothing. He gets back to his feet, commenting that even for someone like him, he doesn't think he's ever eaten that much before, and it probably was the best food he's ever had, as he thanks the strange elder, but now he has to get back to trying to get out of here. Well, I've honestly never seen a mortal eat that much and so quickly before, the old man says, but then he goes on to tell Goku that, unfortunately, he can't leave this place. Escaping from here is impossible. Even something like his instant transmission technique will never work here, telling Goku that he can try as much as he wants, but he's stuck here for now. Goku's face shows disbelief as he's stunned, saying that this definitely isn't good. The old man goes on to say that this is a rather strange occurrence, but then there's really only one way that's even possible, and that doesn't include trying to muscle his way out of here somehow, but having Murno teleport him back to where he came from himself, because it doesn't even seem like he meant to send him here in the first place, which is the strange thing. Perhaps his god key interfered with the teleportation and dropped him here somehow. Goku pleads with the old man, asking him, well, just what should he even do at this point, to which the old man tells him, why don't you ask Murno yourself, pointing to his right to reveal that Murno has arrived alongside them in this mysterious realm. Well, Goku, it's rather surprising that you ended up here of all places, the angel says. It's good to see you again, however, we have quite a bit of catching up to do. As we cut back to Earth, Piccolo is freaking out at the mere thought of the last words that Murno left him with. Him versus the entire Earth. Has he gone mad? What sort of insane plan is this? Vegeta, however, knows that he's dead serious with everything he said. He may even go as far as to do with the entire Earth what he did to West City and teleport them all away. It seems like since he had so much fun with me and Kakarot that he's looking to get his fun out of anyone he can before executing his plan on Zeno. Trunks steps in saying that he and Goten might not be that strong, but they've been doing their fair share of training on and off as well, and if they fuse, then maybe they could help too, with Goten agreeing. Vegeta goes on to say that as much as he hates that blasted technique and it's definitely a terrible idea, they're at the point now where they have no other choice than to use everything they have, and that may even include everyone with a sliver of impressive power that they can find in order to beat this guy, but is he really powerful enough to carry out his plan on the Omni King? And even still, where is Goku? Back in the realm of the unknown, Murno has arrived before Goku and the old man, as he admits that Goku wasn't supposed to be here, but it is nice to see him again. Goku can't believe his eyes, as the angel literally just appeared out of nowhere, before his very eyes, out of thin air. Goku, having had enough at this point, gets into his stance as he vows to end this here and now, but the old man steps in to remind Goku that this is not a matter where he can just muscle his way around and get what he wants. He must understand before taking action. For one, he says, this is not the real Murno. I made this copy in order for you to confront him and address your fears, gaining a better understanding of this place and what's going on right now, similar to the abundance of food he previously manifested. Hey wait, Goku says, I thought you could only make food, now you can make living things too? This is unbelievable. His energy feels the exact same as what I felt on Beerus's planet, how did you do that? The old man goes on to tell Goku that anything is possible in this realm. This copy of Myrtle possesses equal battle power to the real one, as there isn't anything that he himself cannot create. However, this goes for all gods and angels, he says. Myrtle is much more powerful than most of his brothers and sisters, the old man admits, so he'd be an excellent sparring partner for you, Goku. He won't be holding back, so I suggest you don't either. I hope you're ready, Saiyan, the angel says, as an unexpected rematch and training session begins.